I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of things actually. One is a product that's called a DTP, which stands for Dovetail to Picatinny Adapter. And that's what it is. It's a little adapter, and I've got it down here. I've already got the card out of it. That's the card. That's what it looks like as far as the card goes. This is the gadget. And it even comes with its own little Allen wrench that you can use. It's got a spring-loaded deal right here. I'm going to hold it up close to the camera so you can see it. What this is for adapting your dovetails, like on a rimfire or even an air gun, and that's what we're using this for. And right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a little screw. Well, you'll take that out of there if you're going to be putting it on a regular rimfire like my Henry's. Now my Henry's, like I said, I completely took that out, and I'm glad I did because you can't get it in there. That's all there is to it. But as you can see up here, it's got the reel, and this Umarex, this NXG, has got kind of a strange dovetail to it actually. And what was happening is I took the screw out of it like I did on the Henry's. Then this was slipping back and forth, so I put the screw back in and put it, and as you'll see, it's actually on one end of it. It's not directly in the middle, it's on one end. I put that so that the screw would set up against one of these little edges right in here like this. And then I reversed it and put it on the other side, on the other one, on this. Because this is a Picatinny mount, and this is, like I said, a very narrow dovetail. And by putting it in there like that, I've got this good and solid. And this is the other product we're going to talk about. I got these really cheap. In fact, I bought 3 or 4 of them. And they're an OTW Red Dot sight. They call them a red dot, but actually it's a red and green dot both. And that's what makes it nice, because if you're in bright light, set it to the green, and it has 5 intensities on both of them, red and green. So you can turn it for either red or green. You get into a darker light situation, go to the red. It's not a very bad scope. I got them for 13 bucks, I think it was, on Amazon. And I thought, boy, after I got one, I kind of looked at it, really hadn't shot it yet. And then I set one up. In fact, I set this one up in the house. I haven't tried them yet on my Henry's. And I've also got one on a Ruger 1022. I got to try it on those yet, and I'm sighting those in with a product that's called a laser light. And it seems like that thing does pretty good from what I can see, but we're going to be talking about that product later. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to set up some of my favorite little plinkers, these toilet paper roll inserts. We're going to shoot about 3 rounds at it, because I've just got 3 of them I'm setting up. And then I'll try and shoot again. I'm only going to use about 5 pumps on this thing, because this is a pump one. And we're going to try it with this, see how well this is sighted in. I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I sighted it in actually in the house, and was shooting about 10 meters. And 10 meters, of course, is just a little over 10 yards. So we're going to shoot this, see how it works, and I really think it's going to work well. So then we're going to be back after that. Well, it shot just as I thought. It was pretty much right on target. Was able to plink these little devils right off, no problem at all. Fired 6 rounds like I kind of planned on. Fired 3, then reset, and then shot 3 more. This is always one of my favorites anyway, to grab and go. Nice, lightweight, and with this Red Dot Scope, boy, I mean, you can't beat it. It even comes with its own little covers here, which of course it should. It's well built, all very nicely built. I'm just amazed at the price. The dot, that's the only thing I would say. The dot isn't a true round dot. It's kind of just a little, at least in my eyesight, it looks like it's kind of off like a little arrow, but it's still on it pretty good. And it depends on the intensity. And with 5 intensities, I mean, I have no problem at all. I have not used this thing yet over the number 3. Turn it up to number 5, and it gets pretty doggone bright. I've even used it on number 1. No problem at all, 1 and 2. So like I said, I really haven't gone any brighter than 3 with it, and I'm impressed with it. I really am, for 13 bucks. And these, by the way, run right around $10 a pair. You get them in a pair, and make sure, if you're going to be buying these, that it is a pair. And I would recommend this brand right here. This is an UTG brand. And the reason I recommend it is because they do sell these in the pair, and it comes with everything you want, even the little Allen wrench. And I don't really know about the others because I didn't order any of those. I just happened to find these, seen the recommendation, and thought, what the heck, these DTPs are really, they work nice if you want a conversion, you know. And by using that screw, like I said, take the screw out if you're going to be putting it on a rim fire that's the regular old flat type of a thing like you have on your Henry. But if you got a grooved one like this, and especially on this, because this is a plastic actually, you might want to use that screw so that it'll hold it in, because as you can see, she's really held tight. The adjustment on it, the sighting in, has held pretty good. So I'm happy with the whole works. It's between this and the DTPs, no problem at all. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.